Welcome back. In the northwest, residents of Saminaka in Lere local government area of Kaduna State say they are still buying petrol above the official pump price of 145 naira per litre, despite the availability of the commodity across the country. The residents accuse some marketers of deliberately sabotaging the efforts of the federal government to ensure steady supply of the product. Now, the Department of Petroleum Resources is also wielding the big stick against filling stations for committing various offences, including product hoarding, selling above the pump price, and under-dispensing of petrol.
For months now, the queues have disappeared from fuel stations and prices normalized since the federal government's intervention to increase supply across the country. Supply has also improved in states like Kaduna, but the pricing has not failed to respond likewise. Some stations still sell petrol for as high as 190 naira to 200 naira per litre. Residents are not happy with the situation.
You can see the price in the litre in the machine is 145. But when they put the oil into the car, you see it's not up to what you expected. These people they are sabotaged. They are sabotaged. Whatever government do, these people they don't want this government to succeed. That is what they normally do. About 6:30 a.m. yesterday, I bought fuel here. It's 175 that I bought it. I have been buying fuel every day, almost every day here.
The Department of Petroleum Resources is not taking it lying down. Its operatives go around petrol stations along with officials of the Nigeria Safety and Civil Defense Corps to sanction those violating the law. And like most of the marketers, there's always an excuse.
This very product we got for 153.
153?
Yeah, and we intended to sell for 160. For the period of time when we don't have money to buy from the source in Lagos, we get from black marketers like this.
The fuel situation has improved, but the marketers are still taking advantage of the customers by under-dispensing. You know, like this particular station, we have visited about 4 stations with 2 people now. And all the stations have been shut down because of under-dispensing of product to the members of the public. Which means that still is in disguise, they are selling above government regulated price of 145 naira per litre.
With the regularized supply of premium motor spirits across the country, there is no good reason why the product should be sold above the government-approved price. The DPR must keep up the pressure on erring owners of filling stations until they comply.
Now, for pedestrians who don't know what jaywalking is, they're about to find out. That's because if you jaywalk, you're crossing the highway in the run of traffic when there's a pedestrian bridge. The mobile court is going to be established by the Federal Capital Territory to try jaywalkers.
Reckless, dangerous, and irresponsible. These are some of the words used to describe what these pedestrians are doing. This reckless, dangerous, and irresponsible act has a name. It's called jaywalking. To walk across the street in violation of traffic law. As we can see here, there is no pedestrian crosswalk on this road. Yet, with wanton disregard for their safety, people cross the roads in droves. Public funds were deployed to construct these pedestrian bridges. For instance, as at 2014, the Ministry of Works spent over 303 million naira to construct the pedestrian bridges at the Sheraton and Banex junctions in the nation's capital. While some people decide to use the bridge, a vast majority do not. We spoke with them to find out why.
Have you ever crossed this expressway? Yes, of course I do it on a regular basis. You know. Why? Well, can I say it's indiscipline on my part? I acknowledge that. And besides, where they put the flyover is a little bit far from here. People like me, if I climb the bridge, sometimes I have problem with my legs. My leg will start shaking. Some people see to cross the road is very easy for them. That's why they cross the road.
I've seen people lose their lives just because they're trying to take shortcuts. But this is the right thing to do, and the government has provided this, so why don't you take it?
It is common to see people crossing the highways and disregarding the pedestrian bridges.
For God's sake.
According to the Federal Road Safety Commission, in the first quarter of 2018, 8 people died in the Federal Capital Territory because they chose to cross the highway.
If what is done in Lagos, as at that time, I don't know whether it is still there, they used to have mobile courts. And they have people as undercovers. You don't see them, you don't even know that they are undercovers. Run across the road, you'll be arrested. Once they pick you, they arrange you straight to that mobile court. So it depends on the government of that particular environment. In Abuja, we've not yet had any mobile court that people like that are arrested and prosecuted.
Better to be safe than sorry. And that's where we leave it for this edition of News Across Nigeria. Thanks for watching. I'm Olumide Macaulay.